Hello, first graders. I'm glad you came for a science lesson today. Well, maybe not a lesson as much as just a fun activity to do with the sound that we've been experimenting with. So you can see under my camera over here that I have 3 different sizes of cups, and I was going to show you today how to make a cup phone. It's not really a phone. You can't call somebody far away with it, but it is something really fun to use to experiment with how sound will travel. So the way sound travels is it travels in waves. And if you could see sound would be in a string like this, but then as you talk, it would vibrate really fast. If you happen to have a slinky at home, you could shake it up like this for a slinky. And I'll also link a video into our slides today where Neil deGrasse Tyson is talking, and he shows how if we could see talking or sound, what it might look like. So when you're talking onto one side, it gets to the other side because your voice is vibrating right here. And when you talk into the phone, it makes the string vibrate, and then the vibrations move along the string to the other side, and then it vibrates in here, and then your eardrum vibrates, and it sends a signal to your brain. So a couple ways to make a cup phone. So this was the first one that we tried with the big solo cups, and it's just a regular string here, and you can see inside all I did was tie a big fat knot. So I poked a hole in this with a sharp pencil and I strung it through. If you have an embroidery needle, that would also help, or you might need a grown-up's help to get it through. It's kind of tough to get it in there, but it's just a big knot on there. Oh, sorry, you can't see that. Just a big knot in there, and it doesn't go through the hole. So you can try it with that cup. And then last year we made a couple different cups because the kids wanted to do some experimenting. So I had some of these plastic cups here. These are just plastic little drinking cups. And then this is actually fishing wire. It's pretty heavy. This is for the big fish. And then you can tie a knot in the fishing wire just like you did in the string, or you can put a paper clip around it and that will hold it in. It's not such a huge deal on the plastic cups because the knot doesn't generally go through the plastic cups, so the paper clip in this case really didn't help. But on the little paper cups, the knots can go through them pretty easily. So here are my little Dixie cups here, and same with the paper clip inside, and I just tied a paper clip to it, and that way if my knot goes through, which on this one it actually did, if my knot goes through, then my paper clip will hold it inside. So one thing that you want to do, remember, is if your cup phone is like this, it's not going to work because the vibration has nothing to travel on. So when you pull your strings, it needs to be taut. So not tight, not like super tight, like it's gonna pull the bottom of the cup, the poor little paper cup out, but taut. So tight-ish, tight enough so that you have the paper clip inside is attached on both sides, is touching the bottom of the cup, because that's where the vibration will come from. So that's just a couple of ideas for you first graders. If you have some other ideas, we've also tried using cans of different sizes. We've tried using strings and threads of different sizes. A couple of girls last year wanted to try to attach a third one to the string to see if that would work. We also have had some kids try to hold the string so that it's here and in here, and then they hold the string out. So you can try a whole bunch of different things experimenting with your cup phones, and whatever you find that works, or even if it doesn't work, I would love to see a little video or a picture of something that you've tried, because I want to know what you've experimented with, and maybe you can teach me or one of the other kids something. So I look forward to seeing what you do with your cup phones, first graders.